Also, I want to share what we're talking about here today. As we celebrated National Chicken and Waffle Day last week, Martina says, you know what? Mom is great at the chicken and waffles, and she's great at all of this stuff. And we decided that you ought to bring her in, right?
Yeah, we talked about it. We actually got a message about, like, where can she get the chicken and waffles? And it started because, you know, we did the Soul Feast week, and we were like, Mom, we need a food vendor, another food vendor. Do you want to be a food vendor? And she was like, yeah. She was like, what am I going to make? I was like, chicken and waffle sandwiches.
Well, somebody should have told me that you specialize in this before I got on here and tried to make a waffle. I really needed your help. I needed you.
But you do notice I did not bring the waffle iron with me.
Smart woman. That's right. That was my first mistake. All right. So you have several different options here.
Yes.
Obviously, very versatile with your waffles. That's so cool.
Yes, and actually,
the inspiration behind it's called My Ivy's Chicken and Waffles. My Ivy is her grandmother name. She's not grandma or grandmama. It's My Ivy.
My Ivy.
So. Yeah, my great niece used to call me that all the time. So I adopted that, and so as we went forward to do our waffle booth for Soul Feast Saturday, we were kind of trying to figure out, oh, what are we going to, you know, we can't say, oh, I like a waffle with, you know, a red velvet waffle with strawberry and cream cheese glaze. That's just a little bit too much to say.
Right.
So we decided to use the names of our grandmothers. You know, between the two of us, and you know, actually, you know, I have to give Martina credit for that brilliant idea. She said, since you're using your grandmama name, why don't you use our other grandmama names? And so that's exactly what we did.
That's great.
And so the first one there is this one here is the red velvet waffle, and it's turned tinted a little red by the use of fresh beet powder that gives it the color. So everything I try to be as wholesome as possible, but the cream cheese glaze kind of, you know, well, it's balanced. It's balanced.
It's fresh ingredients.
Right, fresh ingredients. And this one is called the Granny Nanny, which is what they call my mother-in-law as their grandmother, Granny Nanny. And then I'll come to this one on this side. This right here is barbecue sauce with coleslaw and a pickle on the side, and this is kind of a southern influence, so we call this the grandmama. That's what the grandmama with a buttermilk waffle, and we call it the grandmama, and that's what they would call my mother, and that's what I called my father's mother. And then the kind of the main waffle here in the middle is our Mama B. And Mama B, it was my mother's mother. She had 15 children, no twins. And
unlike yourself.
raised them all on the farm. And, you know, so we felt like this was good and hearty. What we've got here is, normally I do a sweet potato waffle, but since today is Pumpkin Day, I did a sweet potato puree instead of a pumpkin puree instead of the sweet potato puree.
Nice.
So it's got a sweet potato waffle with the chicken topped with collard greens and fresh tomato. Oh, and drizzled with hot honey sauce.
I mean,
very nice.
I mean, you're really mixing it up here with these flavors.
Yeah, we wanted to try to give everybody a little something that they could hold on to. And actually, you know, as the film showed, we were a big success at Soul Feast Saturday, and everybody said, "Oh, do you just go around and do these sorts of things?" I said, "No."
This is a first, my debut.
This is the first. And, you know, oh well, you know, you need to come to this festival, that festival, and you know. Eventually we will, but
we gotta get you a food truck.
That's exactly what we're thinking.
Yeah, that's the plan. Or to do some pop-ups.
I'll do some pop-ups first. You know, kind of gradually go to
about
it.
The waffle. I swear, like they don't care about anything else besides these waffles.
Well, I mean, I can see why they look awesome.
And they're really filling. And I mean, she was I do have to give props to my mom. She's like in the kitchen practicing, making her recipes and making sure everything just tastes Great.
Perfect.
Like she said, we had these for Sunday dinners.
Yeah, especially before we did Sophie Saturday, we had a few Sundays of chicken and waffles. So
Perfecting the recipes.
I think they were getting kind of tired of them. Yeah.
So, did you whip some of this up this morning?
Yeah.
So it's good to eat? I mean, that's what I'm
Yeah. Just like,
No, already know.
It's been sitting here since Sunday. No.
These are the leftovers.
Right. Well, I did cook the greens Sunday, but I froze them and thawed them out this morning. And then we've got coleslaw that's ready to go. I did that yesterday, and fresh strawberries and
the waffles are made this
tomato,
morning. The chicken was
made this morning.
I just love the idea of naming them after, different grandmothers, because everybody has a different name for their grandma.
Right.
There's so many options. I had my Meemaw Alice, so I'm gonna have to make something for my Meemaw Alice.
Yeah, and then we've got a Nani, a Nana.
So many.
So as we introduce other flavors, we can use other
Now
grandma
she really
names.
liked cottage cheese. That seems like it might be tough to pull off.
You know what?
Well,
Put in the waffle
That's your
mix,
challenge.
just a little bit of waffle mix.
She's like, I think not. It's all right.
And I just realized my tongs aren't here, but that's okay. Yeah, my hands are clean.
Okay.
I trust
Well,
you.
I was literally
Honey.
just about to take one and bite it. But
I love it.
Actually, I was a little surprised with the sweet potato. I mean, with the pumpkin, because naturally pumpkin is a little more bitter than sweet potato, and so I was a little nervous on how it's going to taste. So I kind of probably over-sugared it, but
No such thing.
but
We are in Kentucky,
so
Mama.
he's all ready.
I didn't even get another half of it.
Usually we do the top on the sandwich as well.
Sorry, I was just too hungry.
he said he just wants the chicken and waffle.
He just wasn't. Well, we want to break you out of that.
Well, he's going low carb. That's
Yes. Just one
That's
half
what it
of
is.
Well, and I don't know if you eat collard greens, but I'll tell you what, they're so good for you, and they're a recipe that was given to me by my sister-in-law, who is from Guyana, South America, and I can't tell you how we do it, but it's family secret.
I love
if I
it.
told you, you know what happens.
Well, I couldn't pull it off, so it's fine.
and I forgot.
Your secret would be safe with me.
And I forgot the.
And they're not. Don't pour too much.
Oh,
because they
and
don't
it's
like
not really.
spice.
It's not
Okay.
really hot, but the greens are a little bit spicy. I apologize.
That's okay.
So
Jim's already got his.
I just went
Jim
to town.
made his own. He did the buffet that we will introduce, probably in 2024.
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
This is
That sounds
so
amazing.
Good.
So I don't know.
I love it.
That's a mouthful and a handful. So I don't know if you want to.
I didn't ever learn how to eat on camera.
Okay.
Now Martina took a class.
Yes.
I didn't take it.
I don't even. That etiquette went out the window.
When it's good, it's good. You know.
So what did you end up putting on yours?
I got some strawberries and
The cream
cream
cheese.
cheese.
The cream
Okay.
cheese,
I
yeah.
kind of want to try that one.
Okay. Well, we've got another one.
I kind of want to try. I want his.
You're gonna take mine?
No, I'm
Take
kidding.
his.
Okay. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.